Warning, MF Uncensored contains adult language and discussion. Listener discretion is advised.
We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in. We're not Duffy and Dilly. Don't go around willy-nilly. Seems to us kind of silly.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MF Uncensored. Don't forget you can take us on the go with Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, basically anywhere you listen to your podcast. You can also check out our website, themisfitfaction.com, where you'll find all of our podcasts, including, obviously, this one, MF Uncensored, Cinematic Adventures, and as well as Multiverse Fancasts. You can also check out our merchandise there, too. I'm your host, Ronnie, and with me today in this studio is Paul. Paul, how are you doing?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Aliens, hands up.
Yeah, you guys can't see because we don't do video yet, but hands up.
Probably ever. Let's just say it. We're never going to do video. I do not have the patience to do video.
Well, because you're not a doctor.
What?
You don't have patience because you're not a doctor.
Different word. Different. No. Get out of here. Stop it.
But I'm hosting. I can't leave.
Aliens.
Okay, bye. No.
Abducted. Anyway.
Imagine.
I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Just be like, oh, shit.
Oh, I guess I'm the host now.
Bye, Ronnie.
Have fun. Hope your butt doesn't hurt.
Make sure they lubricate.
But yeah, so
It's
if you
going off the
haven't
rails
figured
quick.
out already, we're talking about aliens today. So we're going to do kind of, this is like our kickoff to Conspiracy Theory Month. Or longer, depending on how many conspiracy stuff we want to go into.
How many conspiracy stuff we want to go into?
Yeah.
English, hard.
Well, no, because there's conspiracy theories and then there's conspiracies.
I think that if you had said conspiracy things, it might have been better, but conspiracy stuff just didn't sound right. And that's going to be the title of the episode. Damn it.
You're welcome.
Conspiracy stuff. Oh, my God.
Part uno.
Why?
And then next one is part two.
Just going to start picking different languages for every number? Okay.
Why not?
Because that's more work for me.
It's easy.
If it was so easy, everybody would speak different languages.
Everyone does speak different languages.
No, like more than one.
Oh.
Like bilingual.
Oh, or trilingual.
I am trying. Trying to be lingual right now.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about aliens. This is going to be kind of more Paul convincing me. Because I'm on the fence about it, and Paul is like one-sided. He's on one side of the fence.
I have.
Pun intended.
What?
Nothing.
Wow. You promised. You promised.
I didn't do it.
You
I didn't
promised.
do anything.
Edit. But anyway, no. I am mostly convinced of one thing, but I am open to the idea of other things. And also, we will talk about some of the wildest alien conspiracy theories. Some of them are crazy.
Yeah.
I love it. But yes, the idea is to convince Ronnie wholeheartedly, because Ronnie is a very easy person to convince of anything. He's a stubborn asshole.
That's me, guys.
Yeah, that is you. You guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. But anyway, so yeah, it's going to be a conversation about me trying to convince Ronnie that aliens are real.
Yes.
Ronnie, aliens are real.
I'm convinced.
The
You
government,
got me.
Yeah. They literally released footage of like fighter jets chasing after UFOs during COVID. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Of all the times it just dropped, like, hey, there might be aliens around that we're chasing around and they're too fast.
Yeah.
But in the middle of COVID, here you go.
Yeah, right? What a better time to do it when everyone's distracted
Everyone's distracted.
by the vid.
The vid. But anyway, what a wild time.
Yeah.
So weird.
Woo!
At this point, we were like during COVID, everybody was saying like, we're just waiting for alien invasion to start. Like at this point,
Yeah.
like I still think aliens are just watching us like a reality TV show. They're like, yo, season 17 released a virus.
It's like watching Big Brother.
Yeah, a little bit. What are these humans doing now? They're fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like a civil war? No, Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
Wait, what are those? Man, you got to catch up on the first 92 seasons.
Yeah, right? Jeez, what's wrong with you?
What a wild time.
But yeah, so let's start off with this.
Ronnie doesn't believe in aliens.
No, it's not that I don't believe in aliens. My thing is kind of like with ghosts, which with ghosts / paranormal, I have experience. So that's why I'm convinced in that. But for me, it's almost like I need to see it to believe it.
But seeing is not believing. What if you did drugs and you're like, whoa, look at that unicorn?
But that's not technically seeing.
You're still seeing it.
No, because you're hallucinating.
I think that for something to be seen to believe, it has to be seen by a massive amount of people.
Well, yes.
And there has to be some sort of irrefutable proof.
Exactly. That's why.
Wait, I believe in aliens. Holy shit. Hold on. What did you do to me? No, I will extrapolate on that.
I just probed your mind. What?
All right, there's going to be a lot of probing jokes in here. Just, you remember the movie Paul?
Yes.
That was one of the best things where he's like, are you going to probe us? He's like, why does everybody think we're probing? What am I, harvesting farts?
Yeah, right.
Wait, what? We're going to talk about alien abductions, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be a fun one.
That's going to come up. But yeah, so like for me, it's just I need to see it to believe it. And then, then hearing other people's stories is like, oh, okay, I get you, yeah, But until I'm
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, until I actually see an alien or see physical proof, and I'm not talking about see it on the internet because most of the stuff on the internet is made up, especially nowadays with AI and technology.
Yo, some of them are wild.
Yeah, so. Like, that's why I need to physically see it with my own eyes, in real life, in person, in order to be convinced something is real.
Do you think the world's going to end by robot invasion or alien invasion at this point?
I think it's going to be more likely that it's robots because we already know that can happen with robots and AI technology.
What if they're alien robots? It's just robots from another planet.
Well,
would it count as two, or would it still be just an alien, like a robot?
I would still consider that robots because they're robots. They're not aliens.
But they're still from another planet.
They're from alien technology. Because
what if they are like a sentient, like the Transformers? Transformers are technically robots, but they're also aliens.
Well, are there going to be Autobots?
They're just Transformers in general.
Well, as long as we have Autobots, we're okay.
No, I'm just saying, if like those kind of would it be an alien invasion or a robot invasion? I feel like if they're not coming from our planet, it's an alien invasion.
Extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial?
Extraterrestrial.
Formally terrestrial.
Extraterrestrial.
There we go. We figured it out. Oh, that's what E.T. meant. Dang it.
That's a joke. Sarcasm.
I know it was. I said it.
But anyway, telling the audience, not
they're
you.
Smart. They get my advanced level of humor.
You must be an alien.
Oh, shit. Figured it out.
That's why your name is Paul.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
When was the first time do you remember, like, the first time you ever thought, maybe aliens are real?
Independence Day.
Seriously?
Seriously. I was like, that could legit happen.
You just wanted to be Will Smith in that movie.
Who wouldn't?
I don't know at this point. Chris Rock, probably.
Yeah. Well, maybe he would, because he would. Never mind.
Wow. I wasn't sure where that was going.
As far as I'm aware, Jada Pinkett Smith is probably better looking than Chris Rock's wife.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen Chris Rock. Well, you said who would want to be Will Smith. I mean, just saying.
Okay. All right. Let's take.
But I think that was like kind of like the first time that I thought about aliens and if they could be real.
Really? Not even like
E.T.? See, with E.T., it looked too fake.
Oh, all right.
Which, I mean...
The most bougie 4-year-old ever just sitting in the theater going, that puppet is totally unrealistic. Push his glasses up.
Yeah, right? Aliens don't like Skittles.
Reese's Pieces, whatever. We would have gotten angry comments for some reason. One really disgruntled E.T. fan, well then, cracks knuckles, starts typing. But
do it.
Keyboard warriors with the aliens, you got to be careful, man. Rough.
But yeah, that was probably like the first time that I like gave it thought. Because again, E.T. When did that come out?
We were barely alive.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Barely alive.
So like, it's almost like, all right, I probably didn't watch it when it came out. I probably didn't watch it until maybe it was before watching Independence Day, or maybe or
we weren't allowed to watch it in my house because my sister was scared of it. So like we watched it once, and then we weren't allowed to watch it for a long time.
Yeah,
but E.T. is a Jedi.
What?
Oh yeah, E.T. is a Jedi.
Why? Because he's got a light up finger?
No. Well, he can move things with his mind, but also in I believe it's Attack of the Clones. In the Senate room, there's a pod with 2 ETs on it.
Really?
Yeah. So there's like a big, and that's why he also recognized the kid dressed as Yoda. Like that's a movie conspiracy theory.
That's funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
Fun fact from the Fanny Pack. There you go.
There you go. Put that in there.
Here you go.
All right. What about you?
It's going to be E.T. and then Star Wars. Those are probably the 2 earliest extraterrestrial movies that I ever saw. And, obviously you don't think always the aliens of Star Wars. You think the Jedi and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I remember I was always interested in aliens. I thought they were one of the more fascinating things. Like I remember remember Encarta?
Yeah.
Oh, that stupid Encarta. I remember looking up UFOs and aliens and all that stuff. And man, like I really got into it. And I still firmly believe that the idea that we are alone in this vast, ever expanding universe is just silly.
Yes.
But
no, it's all gonna fall back to until I can see with my eyes. Now that's where I'm like, do I believe they exist? Yes. However, it's like, what proof do we have? And everyone's like, what about Area 51? You know, it's like, yes, that's there, but have you ever been inside?
yes. I did the Naruto ninja run. What was that, like September of whatever?
Yeah.
And then right after COVID happened.
Yep.
God damn it.
Exactly. That's
Somebody
what
got
happened.
in there.
Somebody got in there and released it, even though it came from China. But anyway, so that's where like nobody there hasn't been like a whistleblower from Area 51.
Yeah, because you can't even make it out of there probably.
I'm just saying though, like, you know what I mean? So it's like we don't know exactly what's in there. People are like UFOs, actual aliens and stuff like that. It's like if I have a locked room in my house, you can think of whatever's in there.
I'm terrified to think of what might possibly be in there.
But I'm just saying, like there's a very strong chance that you don't know what's exactly in there.
So Area 51, I like the idea. That's more of a conspiracy theory, dream. But at this point, if they are actually keeping anything in Area 51, they're just silly.
Yeah.
I think that they keep that hype going so that people don't look at Area 52.
Yeah.
Or something, like
exactly.
that. So for me, obviously Area 51's really in the lexicon of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Like the stories that you hear that they're storing in there between like aliens, to paranormal things, like all this stuff, like it's wild, some of the theories and then some people think that it's literally just an aircraft testing base.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So who knows? And also I firmly believe our government does not tell us everything. Shocking. I know, right? Shocking. But for me, like, I always the best is like the History Channel.
Yeah.
Where like from the hours of 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., it is strictly history.
Yeah.
The Civil War happened at this exact time on this exact date when this exact bird flew by. Like literally to the dot. And then suddenly 801 rolls around and everything is aliens built the pyramids. And that's really where the modern alien craze came from. Ancient aliens really kind of lit that up. What are your thoughts on the whole ancient alien thing?
So my whole thing with people being like, oh, the aliens built the pyramids and stuff like that. It's been proven that they haven't. It's been proven that it was the Jewish people did. And everyone's like, well, how'd they get it up the steep all the way up the top? Well, if you look at a pyramid, it's not like flat. Like there's notches, there's steps like to get up there. Like,
you're the best pyramid architect I've ever met. Thank you for explaining this to me.
You're welcome. You know what I mean? Like, it's like common sense people.
It's not a slide?
Exactly.
I have a dream of going to the top of the Pyramid of Giza, just sliding right down. Dang.
Right? Like,
took the wind out of my sails.
Like that concept blows my mind when people are saying stuff like that. It's like, no, it's like stairs going up to the top of the stairs.
They've recreated like different ways that using the technology at the time that they were able to do it. And obviously the pyramids took decades to make.
Yeah.
They were not made
in a day.
No, that was Rome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Dang it. Who'd win in a fight, Rome or Egypt?
Romans.
You think the Romans would win in a fight?
100%.
I don't know. They, all they do now is make spaghetti.
Spaghetti can kill you.
Spaghetti can kill you. Ronnie has gluten sensitivity.
I know.
Spaghetti kills. Always remember. Actually, just get some Italian mothers out there. Ronnie and I know. Get an Italian mother out there with her wooden spoon. Watch out.
Yeah. My butt still hurts.
What?
From the wooden spoon.
Oh my God. You sure not from Alien Pro?
That too, maybe.
That too, maybe indeed.
They used the wooden spoon.
They used the wooden spoon? That's how they did it? Ronnie's giggling like a 4-year-old. He had to literally lean away from the microphone so you wouldn't hear.
You're welcome.
Nobody said thank you. But
They did probably.
do you want to throw our break in here now while you compose yourself?
Yes. Let's take a quick break.
After we talk about wooden spoons.
I need time to recover from my wooden spoon.
So a quick break. Hey guys, it's Paul, and the Misfit Faction is looking for your help. We are trying to grow not only our network, but also grow our brands. And the best way to do that is if you guys are looking to start your very own podcast. Maybe you guys have been listening to us for a while. Maybe it's something you guys have always wanted to do, but you're not sure how to get started. If you go to podbean.com/misfitfaction, you guys will get a month of free podcasting on us. That is a gift from us. So make sure if you guys are looking to start your own show, you reach out to us and go to podbean.com/misfitfaction. Also, maybe you guys have your own online business or service that you're always looking to grow, and advertising is a very big part of that. If you guys go to sponsorship.podbean.com/misfitfaction, you guys can get $100 worth of free advertising, again, as a thank you from us to you guys. That's sponsorship.podbean.com/misfitfaction.
And we're back. We hope you had a nice break. But speaking of some outer universe life, you have any more theories with aliens and
What
stuff?
the hell does outer universe life mean? What? What was that?
It means not from this universe.
That's not what we're... What? No, that's totally different. That's parallel dimensions.
No.
Out of this universe?
There's other universes in our dimension. I was going to say
What?
world.
Explain yourself. It made no sense.
Yes, it does.
It made no sense.
Aliens can come from anywhere.
What?
Aliens can come from any dimension, any universe.
Oh my god.
Aliens are that smart.
What?
That's what the movies show you.
And that was Indiana Jones, and I hated it. Oh, they're interdimensional beings. No. Stupid.
But you see it in Marvel.
That's not the same.
But those were aliens.
You were supposed to segue to me to do the next point, and now you're just pissing me off. Now you're just actively making me mad.
Why, that wasn't a good enough segue for you?
No, it did not segue into anywhere we were supposed to go. The one time we had a plan of action, and you're like, no. Lights plant on fire.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to mess with you.
Why?
To get this reaction.
I hate you so. It's not as funny, my reaction, if Sean's not here. Sean, get on. We're going to zoom you in
Hold
right
on,
now.
Can I FaceTime you, Sean?
I know, right? We should just zoom him in right now. But anyway, the segue that Ronnie was supposed to set me up for, because he's a terrible person, was the idea of religion versus aliens. So Ronnie and I talked off air, and he expressed that he was not totally convinced about aliens. So I wrongfully assumed it was because of a religious reason.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately nowadays, it's like if you believe in religion and God and angels and all these things, then you can't believe in aliens.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, right? So for me, I like to subscribe to a theory of both. Where I do believe, like we did our episode about life after death, and I kind of explained it, where I do believe in a higher power, but I also believe that we have not been able to quantify it properly. And for all I know, if I was a god, like the creator of everything, I'd be like, yo, watch this. Bam, Earth. Bam, Zoltar. Bam, other planet name.
Mars?
I panicked.
Mercury?
No. I was making planets up that had life. That could potentially be like, hey, Earth has humans. Zoltar has, like, the French. I don't know. I panicked again. So, but different aliens.
French, they're on Earth.
I know. I panicked again. They're interdimensional beings. But, like, if I had the ability to create my own universe. That's weird.
You only mentioned Star Wars earlier.
forest moon of Endor.
They got Ewoks.
Guardians of the Galaxy. But for me, like, I would create a bunch of different, and that's just my mentality. And there are a lot of conspiracy theories about the Vatican and the secret archives of the Vatican.
Yes.
That they supposedly have some sort of proof of extraterrestrial life, because obviously, if extraterrestrials were proven to be real, it would discredit a lot of religion.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
So my thought is, with religion and aliens, God created the universe, right? That's what they're saying. But in all reality, I don't believe God created the universe. I think, again, I'm not a scientist, so I'm probably going to mess this completely up, but the universe created the universe.
It Big Banged itself?
Yeah, basically, right? And I think that God created human life in the universe. And maybe he also, or she, whatever God is, created maybe even just saying all life form in the universe. It's not necessarily God created the universe. It's God created the life forms in the universe. So to me, you can easily say, yes, God did create aliens. If aliens do exist, that could be a theory as well, where he created us, whether we are the superior form of his creations and aliens from other planets.
We know that we're just the beta test. we are the
no, I
tried
know.
your best, but
I know, but I'm just saying, like almost in, to bring it to like superhero level, like ego, right?
Yeah,
like trying to build like different like the best person ever, right? The best species ever, essentially. You know, like that could be something that maybe God did do, you know, if you want to believe that. Because, again, a lot of people believe that are in, you know, the Catholic and Christian religion, you know, God created life, right? So this could have been test number 38.
we all know we were test 69. There's no getting around it.
You know what I mean? Like we could have just been, you know, experiment number whatever that maybe he's like, oh, this one's pretty good, but let me see if I can improve it in a different way, but maybe not as evil as in this one is terrible. Kill it, like, you know,
Kill it with fire.
like, you know what I mean? Like he didn't want to.
I don't know. We're doing a good
destroy us.
enough. We're doing a good enough job on our own doing that one.
Yeah,
But it's almost like I like the Marvel idea where like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Thor and all those, they're technically aliens, but people just revered them as gods.
Yes.
I always like that idea too. That like all these things, like the stories of yesteryear, like with Odin and like all these different gods and like being aliens, just being something that was just so much more powerful than we could possibly imagine. So there is actually a conspiracy theory that Jesus was an alien.
Yes.
And there's nothing more fun than people finding random things to kind of justify their theory.
Mm-hmm.
Like that hieroglyphic looks like a spaceship. And it's really just some guy named Steve, you know, a million years ago who's like, I'm doing drawing.
Look, the circle.
Yeah. My circle can fly.
Look, a circle, a oval with a circle on it.
They did an episode of Family Guy where it was like a flashback to two cavemen. And it's like even better than the first pickup line. And like one caveman goes, you, me. Sex.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. They go, and then it cuts over to two other guys who are watching, and like, him, legend.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, that's the funniest thing. Like, Ancient Aliens is such a fun, it's more of a fun idea and a more fun concept. There are trillions of movies about it, and, you know, it leads back to the same existential question that religion has. Like, why are we here? What is our purpose? And, like, it's sometimes it's really depressing to think that we are just one of trillions of different species living in this universe that are just like, all right, I guess we're doing our best.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'll never really go after religion, because I understand it and I understand people wanting to feel that. But in all honesty, there's so much evidence about aliens that I just can't, like, I can't.
Yeah.
You can't just discredit it. I'm sorry. What do you think about the Roswell thing?
I don't know. Like, to me, that's almost like the Area 51 kind of concept of it. Like, what hardcore evidence is there of it? You know, like, with a lot of the alien UFO conspiracy theories and all the hoopla surrounding it, it's
Hoopla.
You like that?
I did.
Right? You know, it's tough to wrap your brain around some of the stuff that is out there when it comes to aliens being real or UFOs and everything. You know, the big theory with UFOs is, oh, it's a weather balloon.
Oh, yeah. How many weather balloons do we actually have? Oh, easy.
Yeah,
you had to stop yourself. Wow, that was painful. That was so painful.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like, you can only believe so. Like, we're also in this generation of cynics.
Yeah.
Where, like, everything the government says, and, like, Ronnie and I are not, like, conspiracy theory warriors. Like, we're not sitting in our basements, with the exception of right now, doing a podcast about this. I love a good conspiracy theory, and I'll always listen. And there's nothing better than hearing a conspiracy theory that you've never heard before, and you're like, huh,
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense. And then you'll find out things that were always conspiracy theories that turned out to be totally real.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the shady things our government does.
JFK.
Oh my God, sneeze. We're gonna do an episode. Bigfoot. What?
Yeah.
So yeah, like in all honesty, there's so much evidence both, and the same thing with religion though too. There are plenty of instances of actual miracles happening and things that science will never be able to explain. Aliens. So
Jesus.
Alien Jesus. But yeah, like even that, like they say that like he was actually taken into a spaceship and like all these things.
Yeah.
Do you believe that people have ever been abducted by aliens?
I don't.
You don't?
I think a lot of the things you see, like on YouTube or whatever, Facebook, whatever social media type of stuff. Mm-hmm. I think it's people just trying to get their, 15 minutes of fame.
That's fair.
Because again, what proof is there that we've ever had aliens come? Like these people get abducted and they're like, it happened in the middle of the night at like 1:14 a.m. or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh, so convenient that nobody in your house woke up. Like your neighbors didn't wake up with this bright beam of light coming down or whatever. So I think a lot of it is just, 15 minutes of fame, and maybe it's just people that are drugged up or like whatever, like maybe they were on shrooms or something, acid, and they just hallucinated
the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Bath salts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've listened to some people who have had quote unquote credible experiences, and sometimes you'll get them, and you're like, these people really believe that this happens.
Yeah.
You'll get like the ones that like discover it through hypnosis and therapy and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of instances of really just bizarre things happening.
Yeah.
And whether it's angels or aliens or bad shrooms, like it's wild. You can't just disregard it. And I hate when people. That's why like Ronnie and I were talking about religion. There are some people that'll just be like, no, if you believe in God, you can't like.
Yeah.
You can do both. Like,
yeah,
I think
it's okay.
But what do you think? One of my favorite though is what was it? Help me out. The Men in Black. There are a ton of stories about, and that I find much more plausible. Like
that we have a Men in Black.
That we have some sort of government secret like agency that does monitor that sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Again, because I think there is something worth studying if there is life outside of Earth, which I know they are trying to do, or at least that's what they say, the government / NASA, which is the government.
The government / NASA.
Like they're saying they're trying to find these different planets. Like, oh, can we actually survive on Mars? Can we survive on Venus? And all these things. Like, what's compatible to Earth out there? I would never live on another planet, though.
You wouldn't live on another planet if you had the opportunity?
No.
Really?
I would not.
But then you'd be the alien, and you'd prove aliens are real.
Okay, now that you put it that way, no.
Yeah, there you go. I convinced you.
But am I technically an alien if I'm from Earth?
Yeah. You're going to you're just viewed as an alien by other people or by the other species that are there.
True.
I'd be so mad if. Like, imagine you're an alien and you're living
I become king?
Imagine, yeah. I'd be more mad. But imagine, like, you're just, like, the living your best life, and suddenly you're an alien, and then Ronnie comes out of a spaceship, and he's like, hey, I'm here.
What's wrong with that?
Everything. Everything.
They go, this is what they sent us. Out of all the humans.
This is their emissary? Send it back. Get us a new one.
Is this one broken?
Stop poking it. Do you guys have any wooden spoons?
I go, all right, fine, guys. Put my pants down. They're like,
wait, what? What? Hold on. Stupid.
This must be how they say hello on Earth.
See, and that's one of my favorite things. Like the idea of if we ever interact with an alien species, just the idea of how we communicate and all these things. What was the movie with what's her face? Amy Adams, where it's like the circles, like.
Isn't it circles?
No, it's not. No, I like signs. I do like signs though. That's a good one, but it's gonna drive me crazy. I'll figure it out eventually. I'm not looking it up at all.
Don't worry, I will.
I know you
so
are.
you can keep talking about your aliens.
But like you look at like even like the moon landing conspiracy theories, and there's so many involving outer space, and now Elon Musk is all about getting into space. Like, why? Because he can. Because he just has that kind of money.
Was it Arrival?
Oh yeah, maybe it was Arrival. I don't know, but maybe it wasn't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dear Evan Hansen?
What?
Dear Evan Hansen, was that it?
It was not Dear Evan Hansen. No, I will tell you that it is not Dear Evan Hansen. But what do you think would happen if aliens just suddenly did show up?
I feel like a lot of people would be on edge.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be scary. Because again, imagine just, even if it's not aliens, you just have like an invasion. Because even though technically it might not be like a harmful invasion, but if you do have a freaking fleet of UFOs coming in, that's technically an invasion. Whether they do something good or bad, your country's still getting invaded.
Your whole planet's getting invaded.
Planet, whatever it may be.
You ever notice they always go to New York first? Jeez.
Yeah.
Always.
That's where the most people are. Even though it's not true.
Stupid.
But, so it's like, it would be scary. I don't think there's anyone that could say that wouldn't be scary.
Mass panic.
Mass
panic.
Yeah.
Like,
but
the amount of people who would question you would see like looting and riots and all sorts. I think Independence Day really does it the best. Where like some people are like trying to get out of the major cities, some people are partying. Like there's only 3 ways that an alien interaction would end: peacefully, like
question mark.
Hey, we're here. Like we want to be friends.
We come in peace.
Yeah, no, right. B, violently.
Yeah.
And if they have the technology to traverse space, they win so far. And then C, just completely like, oh, we're out of here. Just turn around and leave.
Yeah.
A or C are my preferred.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be one of those. Oh, man, we can't take this over. Somebody already lives here.
Oh man,
darn,
took a wrong turn.
Yeah. Johnny, you were supposed to make a right, not a left.
Seriously, you're not flying the spaceship anymore.
Did you not use Waze?
Can you imagine having to explain some things to like an advanced alien species? Like they walk around like our schools and they're like, why are those kids dancing in their phones? Oh, it's called TikTok. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna destroy your culture. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Like, as much as we want to think that like we'll be like Star Trek or Star Wars, where it's like all living together, it's super technology, all these things. No. If aliens landed, there would be at least one person trying to kill all of the aliens. One person's going to try and have sex with the aliens. It's going to happen.
Paul.
No.
Oh,
never
mind.
I was thinking more of the Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Not too late to be an astronaut. Be the first. Yeah, we're not going to say the rest. But, like, in all honesty, we can't interact with alien life. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, and that's why, even in the movie Paul, I know we keep going back to it, he looks like a stereotypical alien, like the Greys they're called.
Yeah.
All right. And he's like, you guys have been force-fed my image so that if our species ever did interact, you wouldn't freak out as much, even though everybody like faints and all. Yeah. Like one guy, I think Nick Frost pees himself.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like, have I made you more of a believer yet, or are you still?
Again, it's one of those.
Yeah, but see, you put me in a box. Never mind. You literally said unless I can physically show it to you, you won't believe it. So, unless I'm keeping an extraterrestrial, I chose my words carefully, in my basement, like, what am I going to do to convince you? You're such an ass. You walked into this knowing that there's no way I could win.
Maybe.
Pulls out an extraterrestrial right now.
Damn it.
He's also named Paul. You never knew.
This is why we need to do this recorded.
Damn it.
On video.
None of you guys can see what's happening right now. It's so cool.
Whoa, man, he's got 3 fingers on each hand.
You know what my favorite is in any depiction? That the aliens all just look human. Like, that's so convenient.
Right?
My favorite superhero, Superman, alien. Yeah. Looks totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised, like, if there are aliens and they have done surveillance on us, if they ever do decide to invade, like a hostile invasion, they're going to come down looking like us.
Oh, yeah. Invasion of the Body Snatcher style. Yeah. Infiltrate first, then destroy from the inside. Exactly. It's not like that's happening in our country right now.
What?
Oh my god! I'm telling you, if there are aliens out there and they're watching, they're like, what is going on?
You know what they're doing? They're going, I guess we don't have to do it. They'll do it themselves.
Just give it 15 more minutes.
Exactly. We'll just take over once everyone's done.
See, this is why you and I could not have infinite power. Like, we'd be like, watch this. Drops a virus just to see how people react. Very non-lethal one, but just like one that makes your face turn blue when you lie. Like something stupid.
Yeah.
We would have way too much fun. Oh, my God.
Let's do it.
Like Bruce Almighty style for like a week. Have a lot of fun. Just be playing Super God.
But again, the whole thing is, am I convinced there are aliens? No. However,
I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up. Yeah, shut up.
Exactly. It's one of those, like, you have the people that are like, aliens aren't real at all. Like, if one came, I would be super surprised, right? Then you have the people like you that are like, no, it's real. Like, any day now they're gonna come. Well, maybe that's not you specifically, any day now, but and then for me, it's like, I believe that there is a strong possibility there are aliens.
I believe that there's a chance that something might possibly happen. Definitely, 60% of the time it works every time.
You know what I mean? Like it's one of those. If it comes out that aliens are real, I'm gonna be like, okay, I kind of assumed it, but I still want to see it, like for myself in order to be fully convinced. Mm-hmm. But I am convinced that there are aliens. So if it does happen, like, I'd be like, okay, yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah. Not surprised. You know what I mean? So
how about this time?
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Anything else?
I think that's all we got for you guys about aliens. If you'd like to hear more about aliens, look at Paul's diary.
What? Why? Cut it out.
Oh, sorry. Wasn't I supposed to tell me out of a diary about aliens?
Gave me up.
But no, seriously, if you would like to hear more from us, don't forget you could check out all of our content on our website, themisfitfaction.com. You'll get links to not only MF Uncensored, but as well as Multiverse Fancast and Cinematic Adventures, as well as check out our merchandising on there too.
We're also on all the social media. If you guys check out Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, just type in MF Uncensored or the Misfit Faction. Odds are you'll find some of our stuff.
You betcha.
Bottom dollar that.
No, that was the last episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That wasn't this one.
I can't keep track. This is our second episode of the day.
Right? But that was fun. I can't wait to do next week's topic, which we're not going to tell you what it is. You'll just have to find out at a later date.
Yeah.
But this was fun. I'm Ronnie.
I'm Paul.
And we will be back next time.
Bye.